Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
An effective safety and health program includes procedures on identifying control options, selecting controls, developing and updating a hazard control plan, selecting controls to protect workers during non-routine operations and emergencies, implementing selected controls in the workplace, and following up to confirm that controls are effective. For these procedures to be effective, they require both human and administrative resources. Note that if you must perform an investigation, learn and follow OHSA reporting requirements. An employer must notify OHSA within 8 hours of a serious injury or death. When hazards are identified, either by an inspection or an accident investigation, or when hazards have been reported, they will need to be controlled. If an imminent hazard exists, quickly remove all exposed personnel from the area. Employees necessary to correct the imminently hazardous condition will need to be provided with safeguards, such as specialized personal protective equipment. If a hazard is not imminent, it is controlled using the following hierarchy of controls, starting with the most preferred way, which is to eliminate the hazard if possible, followed by engineering controls, administrative controls, then personal protective equipment or PPE.
Shit is boring as hell. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shit boring as hell, but I gotta do it though, you feel me? It's for my job. They want us to be OHSA certified, trained for like safeties bullshit. But I mean, at the same time though, like, so I'm in industrial automation, so having this as a certification up under my belt, you know what I mean, it helped me get a better job, better pay, stuff like that. I'm trying to like just skim through all of this, to be real with you. Like if I don't get it right, I mean, as long as I get that final certification, like that final exam, like if I get that final exam passed, I'm good. These little questions right here, I ain't even worried about. You feel me? Yeah. Appreciate it, Austin. Thought I was asleep. Nah. Nah. I'm like, I don't really Twitch like that, and I really don't go live on YouTube like that. So like this is still new to me. So I was like, you know what? Since I gotta learn this, I might as well just go live and just, you know what I'm saying, shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Human, what? Really though? Like I said, y'all, like, don't let the score fool y'all. We not
An
worried
effective
about that.
safety and health program includes
You
procedures
feel
on
me?
identifying control options,
But I have to pass it though to
selecting
keep moving
controls,
forward. Though, and that's the part
developing
that
and
irks me. You
updating
feel
a
me?
hazard control plan, selecting controls to protect workers during non-routine operations and emergencies,
So I'm trying to like,
implementing selected controls in the workplace, and following up to confirm that controls are effective. For these procedures to be effective, they require both human and administrative resources. Note
bam, got it. Bam, got it. Bam, got it. All right, see that what I'm saying? You be worried about the littlest assignments. I'm not. I
the
don't be.
fifth
You know what I
core
mean?
element of a safety and health
Because it's
program
like,
is education and training. An effective program should
it
include
ain't that
procedures
serious.
on
You feel me? It's just
providing
your basic
program
training
awareness
stuff.
training, training employers,
Common
managers,
basic
and
knowledge, but
supervisors on their roles in the program, training workers on their
trying to skim through this.
training should be provided when a safety and health program is first established
But I could feel you though, be
to all
worried.
new
You know what I mean?
employees. To
Yeah,
all
you do have to
employees
take
given
like
new job
safety
assignments
serious.
for which training has not previously been received. Whenever new substances, processes, procedures, or equipment are introduced to the workplace representing a new hazard. Whenever the
Ooh, I
employer
remember
is made aware
temporary.
of a new or previously unrecognized hazard, and for ongoing professional
It can be
development.
stressful, but you got it. You know what I mean? Take good notes.
Basic training topics should include at least the following:
Like when we get to the
an
end out here,
explanation of the employer's
like it
safety and
has
health
like study
program,
guides. You know what I
emergency
mean? Like
action
if you
and
can
fire
understand the
prevention
study
plans,
guides,
and measures for
notes and everything
reporting
like
any
that.
unsafe
Like when it comes to
conditions.
like testing,
Use of appropriate
it's just
clothing,
remembering
including gloves,
everything that you read.
footwear,
You
and
feel me?
personal protective equipment. Prevention of
If you can
musculoskeletal
retain the
disorders,
information that you
including
learn, you
proper
should be
lifting
good.
techniques.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you could hear me through them talking, but if you can retain the information that you're learning, you should be good. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to just skip through all of this. Cause like I'll be real with you, like as soon as I get done with this training, I'm trying to learn Python. So I can't learn Python and try to do this at the same time. So I'm trying to knock this out, because this once I get this and get the certification for this, I don't have to do it again for another like 3 or 5 years. So I really want to learn Python programming. And I will put, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of time and energy into that. I can't really focus on that while I'm having to do this. And it has taken me almost 6 months to do this. But you gotta say, like, I work a lot, all that, so I haven't been able to put a lot of time into it. But you see the name of that chat? Are you doing Python right now? Word, bro. I'm 35, and I'm just now trying to learn Python. Like, I use a lot of Chat GPT to do a lot of Python scripts for me, but I want to actually learn how to write Python without having to use like AI to help me. But I do a lot of Python scripts though through ChatGPT and AI. But I want to learn myself. I mean, that's cool that y'all learning Python in like 10th grade though. That's what's up though. It's kind of confusing. It is, but it's not though. Like, I started off with like learning HTML, C++, and a little bit of Java. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand Python a little bit, and then I do PLC programming, so I can understand Python a little bit. I just want to learn how to be able to do it from scratch. Because I first started learning how to build websites. So that's how I started coding, building websites. But I feel like I should have learned Python first, though. If I knew back then what I know now, I would have learned Python years ago, at least 10 years ago. I would have started learning Python and stuck with it. Like, the route I'm at now in my career, I love it. I like it. But if I could go back, I would be a software engineer instead of like a robotics or industrial, you know what I'm saying, engineer. MIT app creator and making apps. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Huh. I might have to try that myself. Right now, I'm teaching my. I forgot his name. It's been such a minute since I actually. In fact, I can pull that up real quick right now if I can. What's my email for this? I forgot my email for this. I definitely forgot my email for that, but we'll come back to it though. Crickets. Yeah, listen, I cannot remember the dude's name. I know it. Like, I've been taking this Udemy course to try to learn Python, and no. I take that back. I'm thinking of another course right now. It's been a long day. I'm taking. That's a whole different course. That's a whole different course. I was thinking about Jason Dion. I think that's his name, Jason Dion. It's a networking. He does networking. So I'm learning networking on the side too. But that's just for work though. I'm learning Python through YouTube University. Yeah, I'm one of those people that's like addicted to learning. I'm a nerd, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a true nerd, bro. I'm a true nerd. Like I'm addicted to learning. Look at that. I didn't even like look at any of those little slides. Like some of this stuff is just like common sense. You feel me? Like I'm trying to get through this like as fast as possible. You addicted to sleep? I can feel that. I can feel that. And part of these slides, I hate the slides because sometimes, this, snap. It lets me click the next. You want to click that next. In the past, I had to go to the website, do all this other stuff, and the next button would be grayed out. I ain't got time for all that. You feel me? We're trying to get on through. Now, when it comes down here to the main exam for this chapter, I'm gonna show you how I handle that. Can never get enough sleep. Listen, sleep is sleep is a must. I understand that. I was talking to my friends. I sleep, but I don't sleep. Like I crash when I sleep. I get cat naps. Like I take a bunch of cat naps. So I'm always catching a cat nap. But I'm never really like sleeping. When you see me knocked out sleep, that means I done crashed. Which is not healthy or good, I know, but anxiety just up here. I always feel like I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that. Like I could be doing this, I could be doing that. You know? It's about 11:30 over on this side. This the East Coast. What about over there? Yo, appreciate you being here. Appreciate that. You feel me? Right on. All right. Let's try to retain as much on this slide as possible so that when we do take this little um, questionnaire, we should be good. You feel me? So a safety and health program should include procedures like monitoring performance and progress, verifying the program is implemented and is operating, blah, 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 woo, yada, yada, yada. All right, let's see how we do on this exam. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. Oh man, safety and health program should be evaluated annually. All the above? No, hey. Changes as the organization changes. All right, bet. That's all the above. Yada yada yada. Appreciate that, bro. At least annually. All right, bet. All right, we ready now. As the organization changes, yada yada yada. Annually. Two good measures for program effectiveness are policies and procedures, tools and equipment, engines and ends. Lighting. Bam, bam, bam. Whoop de woo, whoop de woo. Like I'm using my webcam on the computer here. Like I got a like a DSR camera. The battery went dead, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go live regardless without it. All right. So look at this. OHSA 10. Like it has taken me 6 months to go through all of this. And like at first, like the first 13 lessons here, the first 13 lessons, I was actually sitting and like watching it, you know, say from beginning to end each slide and like trying to retain as much information as possible. You know, just really trying to like learn something here. But it was like, you know what, bro? Once I got to about 13, and I was like, you know what, bro? I gotta get through this. Like I gotta get through this, and it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot. You know what I mean? So this is the big final exam right here. Once I pass this, then I get my OHSA 10 certification, and that's what I really want. All right, so if you look over here, you see these study guides, right? So safety and health progress programs, safety and health programs. All right, so let's open this. All right, so let's bring this out here. Put that on that screen. Put it over here. So now we got zoom in on that. So we got our study guide. All right, so we're gonna use our study guide to take this. It's a little 10-question exam for that previous chapter, safety and health programs. What? What? Really? Hey, listen, you go to a good school. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. You go to a great school, and I'm just gonna assume that they have a lot to offer. But you said Python and OSHA, stuff like that. Like a lot of schools do not have that. So they offer just the little simplest things like that. It lets you know that like they have a great budget and it's a great school. They're looking out for y'all. You don't? Oh man, listen. My school ain't never offered none of that. I didn't go to a
You
bad
have now
school.
completed.
I didn't go to a bad school, but they didn't offer certain things back then though. No, I don't. No. FFA, what is that? I never heard of that. I ain't even go hold you. Hmm. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked out of that. All right. All right. So remember this was the question from earlier. Hazard prevention and control should contain both what? That is human and administrative resources. Farming and driving tractors. Future farmers of America. Wow. Wow. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually really impressed on that. I'm really impressed on that. Like that is huge. It's really huge, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. What we have when I was growing up was called what you call it? What's that word? They called it horticulture. Basically how you cut grass and plant flowers and pull weeds. Like they called it horticulture. Yeah, like it was just a way for a bunch of us guys to like F off, you know what I'm saying? During class, you know what I mean? During school and whatnot. But we got paid for it though. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, we got paid to cut the grass around the school and like around different little neighborhoods and so like they would pay us. Wasn't much. You know what I mean? Wasn't much, but you got paid for it. You got woodworking? Yeah, I could never get into woodworking. Which class you in currently? Which is the following is important with regard to a labor management safety and health committee? Alright, bet. So we're gonna need this. Oh yeah, I did self-taught welding because I worked in maintenance. You feel me? So I worked in maintenance. So I taught myself how to weld, like stick weld in a way. I taught myself how to stick weld. I'm gonna do a little bit of TIG, just a little bit of TIG, not really that well, enough to make it stick. Word, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. So it sounds like you got a bright future ahead of you. Each of the following is important with regard to a labor/management safety and health committee. Oh yes, bro. Yes. Yeah, we had driving classes. Yep, we had that. And the whole man, listen, the first like it was a whole class for like the whole semester. You feel me? The first 30 days was just PowerPoints, and then after that, it was just okay. You got like 30 to 40 people in your class, and every day 2 people went to drive, right? Practice driving. So the whole time, everybody just sitting around in class, just playing Uno and Tunk, all day until you got called your name for the next day or whatnot. That was an easy class. That was an easy class. Yeah, it was a real chill class. You know what I mean? If I had homework, I'd do my homework or whatnot. If I want to take a nap, I'd take a nap. You know what I'm saying? If I want to jump in on like a card game or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever with the woo, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think though, this is before we had like real cell phones. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have cell phones like we had back then. We had like the little flip phone, so you can't play no games. We had like Game Boys. Yeah, the PSP wasn't even out then, bro. Yeah, we still had landlines. And I'm showing my age now. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got about I'm twice your age plus more. Are you a bit streamer? Are you a little streamer? Nah, I'm not that old. Not that old. Oh, you don't stream? Or is there a reason why? You ain't got time for that. Listen, you see why I don't have a major platform. I don't have time for it. I'm trying to make time for it, but I don't have time for it. All right. I'm right now. I'm trying to go through this study guide to answer this question. This is not cheating. This is like what they call an open book test. Yeah. My friend told me that same thing too. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. If people tune in, they do. If they don't, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm getting myself comfortable to like be in front of the camera, talk about things that people probably ain't even talking about. You know what I'm saying? Something different, something new. It ain't the same repeat of what everybody else is doing. All right, here we go. Labor management and safety and health committees. Which of the following is important with regard to that stuff? All right, at least 30 hours. All right. Like frequency of meetings, evaluating employee safety suggestions, other committee rules. All right, we're gonna say B. All right. Hey, listen. I started off being that random person playing Call of Duty. I never played Fortnite. Never played that. But I was that random person playing Call of Duty. Communication and coaching. Managers are considered blank within the organization when it comes to safety and health. Agents in charge. Agents of change. Management duties include which of the following? Communication of commitment, allocating appropriate safety and health resources, defining safety and health goals and objectives. We're gonna say all the above. Woody woo. I guessed on that one. Ha! What is a JHA used for? Say sometimes you got to. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes you do gotta just guess it. You know what I mean? Just hope for the best. I mean, there's multiple choice. All right, what is a JHA used for? Creating the most effective process for performing the task. First off, I don't remember what a JHA is. That's a tongue. Try to say that fast, 3 times fast. That's a tongue twister for you. But all right, job hazard analysis. Identifying and documenting. Job safety analysis. All right, so it's identify needed safety and health training programs. All right, bet. Let's trust your gut. That one I actually needed to look it up. I did not remember that one. I ain't gonna hold you, but I didn't want to miss the question. So I was like, all right, I could easily find that one because I remember the acronym, so I knew I could just like easily find that one. A safety and health program should begin with a message from the organization's highest. Well, should be formally documented. Be signed by all workers at the facility. It should be signed by. This one. All right, now this one I'm gonna go with my gut. All right, common sense say that everybody should sign a safety and health program. So that if they are signing it, that means it is formally documented. You feel me? So because everybody's a health advocate. All right, so we're gonna go with D. We're gonna go with our gut. Bruh. Bruh. All right, so you know what? I'm not even mad because it was really 50-50. It was really 50-50. That's 10 points. I know. So that's letting me know I'm not gonna get 100. That's cool though. That's cool. That's cool. Not gonna get 100. All right, a program that recognizes an employee for safe work practices. This is a tough one. Yeah, still an A. Oh, this is the trick question. It really is a trick question. Um, I knew it was B. I knew it was B. Ah, you want those? It was like the same thing again. Three factors that impact hazard inspections. Oh man. So now at the max I can get this an 80, man. I was like, alright, man. Cause I knew it was a trick question, bro. It was a trick question. It was a trick question. Like if you looking at like I'm looking over here at the document over here and it was like OSHA frowns upon incentive programs for like safety, you know? So it was like I was like, I don't know. 3 factors impact hazard inspections. Ah, bam. Frequency, documentation, inspection areas. I'm about to say the answer, bro. I'm looking right at the answer. Hey, pass is a pass. A pass is a pass. On to the next. Alright, so now we are finally at 22. So we got 22, 24. And that's it, yo. That is it. We got 22 and 24 left. We got 2 more. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, I'm not going to take the final exam tonight.
Welcome to
I
this
am not going to take the
Ergonomics in
final
General
exam tonight.
Industry course. Given current OSHA and industry information regarding worksite
You know what I
incidents
mean?
and disabling injuries, the student should be able to recognize
That you was yapping for nothing. But we are not going to take the final exam tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take that with a clear state of mind. Which is we'll just do it tomorrow. Basically, we'll do it tomorrow. But as long as we get through these next 2 lessons and small little, you know what I'm saying, 10-question exams tonight, we'll come back and take that big exam tomorrow. We get like 3 chances on the big exam, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna lock it in. But I'm tired too. Like I should have got me like an energy drink or something. Like it's not too late to go to the store. The store right up the street. But give me like an energy drink and, like you said, lock in. Get this over with. And let me see this ergonomics. What it looking like over here? Damn. 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 Look up. Like, do you see all these lessons right here though? Like, it's a lot, bro, for no reason. Like, it's a repeat of like a lot of the same stuff. It's just a repeat of the same stuff. That's the part that irks me right there. I don't like that part. But we're gonna lock in and do it though. I really should get out me like an energy drink. Lord honest. Could be a long night. I mean, definitely true on that. Definitely, definitely 100% true on that. Like you, like, oh my gosh, you like, oh my gosh. Like I be working with certain people. I be like, how did you even get this job? Like, how did you even get this far? Like people do some dumb stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Like, also, Richard, people do some dumb shit, bro, and get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I can like, why would you bypass a safety system? Like, I love my job, but I'm not about to risk injuring myself to get the job done, though. I'm not in that big of a rush to get the job done to where I'm putting myself or a coworker or somebody else at risk just to get the job done. And you'd be surprised like how many times stuff like that happens. You feel me? Like I'll be real with you. I'm a whole 100% snitch. If I see you doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, that you taking a risk and like putting somebody else's life, you know what I'm saying? Like risking somebody else's life or whatever, I'm snitching. I'm straight out snitching. Yeah, bro, I'm straight out snitching. Call me what you want. Fight me outside. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna fight me around these machines. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna fight me around these machines. We gonna fight outside. Well, you gonna have to see me. You feel me? You feel me? You know what I mean? There people that's trying to go home to their family. You know what I mean? I don't care if their family is just a plant or a pet. They trying to go home and see that. You know what I mean? Well, with exactly how they came before they came to work. They're trying to go back home the same way they like, man, listen. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So, yeah. You know? Like that's something I do not play, bro. That's something I do not tolerate right there. Like you don't want to be that person that you gotta contact the family. Hey, we got some bad news. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that family member that has to get that phone call. You know what I mean? You don't. Man, listen. People that have these jobs out here, y'all need to be smart and safe. Don't be selfish out here in these jobs, bro. Be smart and be safe. Tomorrow is never promised. I don't care if you done that, whatever you're doing 1,000 times. Make sure you do it safe. Listen. I didn't have I didn't have to fire people, bro, because they weren't taking shit safe, bro. They weren't taking stuff like, just clock out, go home. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna do none of that. Go home. You done. You done. Now, depending on who the person may be, if it's you know what I'm saying, hey, like I'm not gonna just straight up just like it depends. It depends on the situation, of course. You know what I mean. It depends on the situation, but if it's something like minor or whatnot, I'm like, hey, bro, that's not safe, bro. Let's not do it that way. You know, I'm gonna just talk to him. I mostly work with other guys. You feel me? I mostly work with other guys, so I'm just gonna talk to him man to man. Like, hey, bro, that's not how we do things. You feel me? That's not how we do things. Let's not try to do that. Let's try to do it this way. And there's times where people had to talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, people don't have to talk to me the same way. I'm like, hey, Mark, that's not how we do things. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it this way. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't know. You know what I mean? I ain't know. You feel me? I'm doing it. I'm doing it this way. I probably done been doing it the wrong way for however, who knows how long. But you told me, okay, this is a better, safer way. I bet. Say less. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm trying to do it as safe as possible. If it takes me an extra 30 minutes just to do it safe, cool. I'm gonna talk jump. Oh, I'm gonna talk a whole lot of jump, but I'm still gonna do it though. You feel me? There's some people that will argue with you. Nah, man, bump that. You wanna argue? Go home. Go home. Go home. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody value my life. You know what I mean? You might not, but somebody value my life. And even matter of fact, even if you don't value your own at the current time and point, I value your life enough to tell you that, hey, bro, let's do it right. And you know what they say? If you do it right the first time, you ain't gotta do it again. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. What the fuck? What the fuck? Do 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 do. All right, all right. Economics related disorders particularly include musculoskeletal disorders, MSDs, primitive trauma disorders, repetitive motion injuries, back injuries, strains and sprains. Man, that's it. God. I feel like my eyes are just going like this at this point. What do you call that shit? What do you call that? Death by PowerPoint. Yep. Yeah, I forgot to. I forgot to. I forgot to. I forgot to. But I feel like it needed to be said though. I was reminiscing at the same time. I was reminiscing at the same time. Because I remember, it was, I wasn't there. I actually wasn't there that day when it happened. I was not there that day when it happened. Um, but one of my coworkers, he was he was trying to operate on a machine without turning the machine off. You know what I'm saying? Doing the lockout, tag out thing, right? He was trying to operate on the machine without turning it off. And it was like on it was like a conveyor system that was on a telescopic retrieval motion thing. I can't really describe it in way you understand, but it was like on a telescopic where it came out. You know what I'm saying? It retracted and whatnot. Long story short, though, he didn't turn it off and lock it out, tag it out, and he was in there working on it, and it started retracting, and he had his arm still in the machine. You know what I'm saying? He had no time to pull his arm out. You feel me? And it literally, like, I don't know if y'all can see, but I'll put it to you like this. That's all I'm gonna say. Took it right off, right up, like took it right off, took it right off. This happened last year. Matter of fact, this happened last year. Took it right off, man. And all you had to do was just, you know what I'm saying, do the simple safety stuff that you know, that you know to do every day. Simple as that, right? Like now, now he's just a one-armed bandit. I'm sorry, like like I'm gonna talk my junk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him are cool. I'm gonna talk my junk to him. Like if he was standing here, I'd still say the same thing. You know what I mean? Call him a little one-armed bandit. You know what I mean? But yeah, he messed up. He made a mistake. But he's a good dude, though. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I hate that happened to him, though. You know? But that just goes to show you, hey, one simple mistake can affect the rest of your life, basically. Yeah, his fault. It's definitely his fault. It does, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ah, I should really get me an energy drink. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I've been in, let me see, I have 5 meetings today. Got an oil change, did a therapy session, then my so my social media content planning and scheduling and all that sort of whatever we do. You know, I tried to take a nap. I think I took like a 15-minute nap. Um, Hung out with my friends. You know what I'm saying? For like I think we hung out for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? We went and got something to eat. And I'm burnt out for today. I'm burnt out for today. Yo, listen. Wow. I'm not even gonna tell you. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. That sounds like some black people names. Real shit, bro. That's what I thought it was. I thought he was talking about somebody. But these are, yeah. Never heard of this shit before. I don't know how you pronounce that. Let's see if this thing will actually pronounce it.
Common ergonomic injuries and illnesses or MSD disorders include a host of well or lesser known syndromes such as the following: carpal tunnel syndrome, tendonitis, tenosynovitis.
What? Tenosynovitis. That sounds like an STD, not an MSD. Just want to throw that out there.
De Quervain's disease.
De Quervain. Oh, I'm probably pretty sure somebody that named their kid De Quervain and don't even know. De Quervain. Oh my goodness.
Raynaud's syndrome or white finger.
Raynaud.
Epicondylitis or tennis elbow.
That sounds like an
Rotator
STD.
cuff injury and cervical disc syndrome.
Yeah, 2 of those sound like STDs, and somebody sound like the Crevines and Renaud's. That sound like this. Listen, you might well that's Day and Ray Ray right there. That's Day and Ray Ray right there from the hood, bro. Yep. You see it? Y'all listen. Y'all yeah.
Tendons and nerves in the wrist pass through a bone structure called the carpal tunnel. When you move your hand, the tendons slide back and forth through the tunnels of liquid. Problems occur when repetitive movement causes the fluid to diminish and friction to occur, causing inflammation leading to pain and swelling.
Pain and swelling.
Tense from overuse or unaccustomed.
I want to see what this the
wrist and shoulder.
Oh, it's Cravion. I
Without
can't
rest
now.
and sufficient recovery time to
Disease
heal,
is.
the tendon may be permanently weakened. Tendonitis is common among welders, painters, and assembly line workers.
I can see that. Never would have thought welders though, but it makes sense though. Makes sense. I can understand like painters and assembly line workers and people that type a lot. I can actually understand that. But not welders though, but I get it.
Tenosynovitis is an inflammation or injury of the synovial sheath surrounding the tendon. The tendon is surrounded by a sheath with synovial fluid, which acts as a lubricant to reduce friction during movement. Excess movement of the hands and wrists may cause the sheath to become swollen and painful. Tenosynovitis is common among jobs such as core making and meat packing.
I bet it is common around meat packing. Oh, shit, I gotta play this again.
Tenosynovitis is an inflammation of the synovial sheath surrounding the tendon. Tenosynovitis is an inflammation or injury of the synovial sheath surrounding the tendon.
Just say it.
The tendon is surrounded by a sheath with synovial fluid, which acts as a lubricant.
I would just say it sounds like an STD. It's
With de Quervain's disease, the tendon sheath of the thumb is inflamed because of excessive friction.
I can't even pronounce that.
Tendons and their common sheath. Twisting and forceful gripping motions with the hands, similar to the movement of wringing clothing, can place stress on the With de Quervain's disease, the tendon sheath of the thumb is inflamed because of excessive friction between the thumb tendons and their common sheath. Twisting and forceful gripping motions with the hands, similar to the movement of wringing clothing, can place stress on the tendons and cause de Quervain's disease. For example, an electrician using a screwdriver or a carpenter placing snap ties for extended periods of time may become susceptible to this condition.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I do a lot of electrical work, right? So I'm always just like doing the same thing you see in that little picture right there, doing that a lot. There have been times where my hand has locked up and I can't move it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my fingers, they just lock up. I can't open it. You know what I mean? I can't open it. And it's just like, what? You know what I mean? Just because like it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm in an awkward position or whatnot, or you know, I just tightening a screw too long of a period of a time or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that sucker will lock up like that right there, and I can't open. It's just like, that old stuff. Wait a minute. Got to stretch it out. You know what I mean? Massage it a little bit. Stretch it out. Get it right. Like I do that. I have to do this a lot. You know what I mean? Do that a lot. But wow, I did not know that had a name for it though. That makes sense. Chill. Cause listen, I can still use my hands. You feel me? My hands are good. I still can use my hands. You know what I'm saying? When I start getting like that and I can't move my hands or nothing, and it's like I'm throwing up permanent gang signs, then I might have Day-Day's disease. You feel me? Until then, I ain't got Day-Day disease. All right? Common in black people. Oh, man.
Trigger finger is another tendon disorder and is attributed.
Trigger finger? Okay, let's hear this one. Because when I hear trigger finger, I think of the little young... Can I say that on here? I don't even know if I can or not. But this for the YNs right now.
To a groove in the flexing tendon of the finger. The tendon may become locked in its sheath, and attempts to move the finger will cause snapping and jerking movements of the finger. This disorder is common among workers who use tools with handles with hard or sharp edges, such as assemblers, carpenters, and welders.
Yeah. YNs? You talking about YNs? Trigger finger is a tendon disorder. That sounds more of what I was talking about than the Day-Day disease. Fingers getting locked up. I don't know. I guess they all about the same though.
Raynaud's syndrome, or white fingers, occurs when the blood vessels of the hand are damaged as a result of repeated exposure to vibration for long periods of time. The skin and muscles of the hands are unable to get the necessary oxygen from the blood and eventually die. Symptoms include numbness and tingling in the fingers. Raynaud's syndrome is associated with the prolonged use of vibrating tools such as pneumatic hammers, chainsaws, and gasoline-powered hand tools.
I have felt that. I have felt that. I have felt that. Yeah, the little pneumatic hammers and whatnot. Yeah, that vibration, bro. It's like you ever try to drill through concrete, like it's on the tool you got and the drill bit you have. Not hard, but it's just the vibration though, right? You real feel the type of way.
Can you identify the common effects of ergonomic injuries? Pain,
I say I ain't taking it though. I'm not taking it though.
coughing, numbness, tingling, excessive energy, restricted movement. Other ergonomic injuries and illnesses or disorders include epicondylitis or tennis elbow. This inflammation of the tendons in the elbow occurs because of overuse, such as painting with a brush or roller, running a chainsaw, and using many types of hand tools continuously. Rotator cuff disorder is an inflammation of the tendons of the shoulder. Chronic inflammation or injury can cause tearing of the rotator cuff. Key risk factors are an age of over 40 years and participation in sports or work activities that involve repetitive arm motion over the head.
I seen a few people with that right there, like rotator cuff. No, not. I seen a few people with that. They say that shit hurt, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. These names, I know.
Back disorders account for a significant loss of productivity. Next to the common cold.
Back disorder, man. That's anybody over 30. You talking about? This ain't bad ergonomics. This is anybody over 30. Everybody over 30 got bad back.
Cold and flu, a back disorder, is the reason most
Just
often
be
cited
happy
for
you ain't
job
got big back.
absenteeism. Most
You know what I
back
mean? I'd rather
disorders
have bad
result
back
from
than big
chronic
back.
and long-term injury to the back and not from one specific incident. Back disorders happen when muscles, ligaments, tendons, and discs are repetitively pulled and strained and become weakened and lose their ability to support the back, making injuries more likely.
You know you got a bad back when you're hurt. Soon like when you stand up and your back hurt. That's when you know you got bad back problems right there. When you just standing still and your back hurt. I highly recommend going to see a chiropractor because it could be something very serious. And you know what I mean? That's why you got, like, when you're young, you gotta take care of your body. You gotta take care of your body when you're young. Because that shit gonna add up over time. You think you might have done something when you're younger, didn't know you injured yourself, but when you get to a certain age, oh, you gonna feel that. You gonna feel all that. You know what I mean? So you done at a young age, you gonna feel that when you get older. Promise you that. You're like, damn, I should have never done that shit. I remember exactly what I did. I did that shit 20 years ago. Now look at me. I'm hurting because I did that shit. It didn't hurt then, but it damn sure hurt now.
Back disorders are frequently caused by the cumulative effects of faulty body mechanics, such as excessive twisting,
Ain't that bad yet?
bending, reaching, carrying, moving, or lifting loads that are too heavy.
Nobody not right there.
Back disorders may also result from staying
Where
in
you
one
go? I
position,
might not make it.
sitting or standing too long, or from poor physical condition and
I did all
posture.
kind of dumb stuff, bro. Jumping out of moving cars, jumping out of trees, jumping out of swings, jumping bikes, jumping trees, jumping cliffs on bikes. I'm saying all that because I crashed and fell a lot. Fell and crashed a lot. But I still listen. I've always got that one time where I was like, all right, I successfully just jumped this thing. You know what I mean? I might have failed 100 times. All I needed was to get it that one time, and I was good. You feel me? Now before that, I probably failed a lot, but hey, that's why we are where we are. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Yeah.
What ergonomic issues do you see here? Use your mouse to find out.
Oh man. I guess this too. I don't think y'all think I'm gonna make it. That's what 12:30. I ain't got that dog in me. Oh, daggone it. All the above. Yay. Most back disorders are caused by acute short-term injury, chronic exposure, or long-term. Chronic exposures. Body movement where energy is exerted to cause movement. I don't know why I missed that. The frequent code that effects of faulty body mechanism. Audio, but might not either. I feel you. What's up? Yay! Yeah,
There are primary and secondary.
we'll figure out the rest of it tomorrow. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Telling me I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. I'm starting to stutter. My eyes starting to cross. I'm gonna be sitting here knocked out. Um, I ain't trying to have that. So we're gonna pick up this tomorrow. When we are with a fresh mind, we can actually think and knock these little slides out. Yeah, it's been getting worse. Word text the talk. No, talk the text. It's one. It's where you talk it, and then the phone will text it. That part. But I'm about to end the live though, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed, and thank y'all for coming in, man. See y'all tomorrow. I ain't gonna make it. I'm not about it. I am not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.